Yo, what's good? This your boy Derek Branch here, Memphis Wire on SportsView360.com, covering the Memphis Tigers men's basketball program. Today, I just want to talk about the current, state of the Memphis Tigers men's basketball program as they, you know, prepare themselves for March Madness, the AAC tournament, the NCAA tournament. Only, I believe, 4 games remaining on the 2024-2025 schedule. Today's get it out of the way. Right now they were able to recover from last week's overtime loss to the Wichita State Shockers. Wichita State Shockers that by defeating the Florida Atlantic Owls 84-65 today to improve to 22-5 on the season overall, 12-2 in the conference standings. Florida Atlantic now loses falls to 15-12 overall on the season and is now 8-6 in the conference. So I knew they was gonna win today. I knew they was gonna win this game. Memphis was is like 4-0, coming off of losses this season. They don't lose 2 games in a row. Um, a very huge improvement from last year and previous years when coming off of losses. So I knew that, and I feel as though they're going to win this game. They start off kind of that similar fashion where it kind of was a back and forth game in that it was in that first half, and then Tiger just turned it up to another different level and blew this team out in the second half. Good game overall by the Tigers. They sweep the season series with the Florida Atlantic 2-0 last year when Dusty May was the coach of the Owls. It was split. Series was split 1-1. So if the Owls gonna have any shot of winning this, of getting to the tournament, NCAA tournament, they're gonna have to be a bid stealer and win the conference. Because there's literally no way they're gonna win the regular season conference title. None. And there was on a 5 game winning streak that got ended by Wichita State, who's playing really good now, and Tigers give them another L. But I just want to talk about just elaborate a little bit more on the seedings for the NCAA tournament for Memphis. Um, I know Penny Hardaway pretty much expressed his feelings on how everything is playing out. Memphis was left off that early top 16 seeds list by that was released by the men's selection committee for the tournament, and he pretty much was kind of saying that Memphis has to like pretty much go above and beyond to keep themselves in the good graces of the selection committee and those people that make the decisions on which teams are seated where. Because and I think the committee is viewing it like this. It's kind of like a what have you done for me lately type of vibe with them. Because Memphis has multiple quad one and quad two victories on their resume, despite those ugly quad three losses in conference play. I think they have one of the better resumes out there in college basketball. But when was the last time that Memphis beat an upper echelon opponent? I would say Ole Miss, because outside of that, it's just been you've been playing against the AAC and those teams, as we know now. We've always known this, but these teams, the victories in the AAC does nothing for Memphis for the Tigers' resume. It does nothing really. However, if you lose, it's a punishment. It's um a dent in their resume. It hurts them. But I know that they're gonna get into the tournament. I don't see them crashing and burning. to close out the season like last year. They are going to the tournament. If anything, they could go. I could see them losing to UAB. They go 4-1 to finish out the season. You got 4 games left. At worst, you could go 4-1, or maybe you beat UAB because I think that's your last toughest game on the schedule. In my opinion, that's your last toughest game on this slate. You know, the Rice game, the first meeting between Memphis and Rice was close. Memphis won by 3 points, 86-83. They come to FedEx Forum. We'll see how it all play out, but Tigers should win that game, but we'll see. We'll talk about that game later in a different day. But man, look, I just think Memphis just gotta just prepare themselves for the big dance, bro. Prepare themselves for whatever is coming. You know, you look at the bracketology posts and all that from Joe Lenardi, Jerry Palm. The last one that Joe Lenardi put out for Memphis on the 21st of February, he has Memphis in as a 7th seed. Now I don't know if that's gonna change tomorrow if he releases one, because it's due to this victory, but he has Memphis as a 7th seed in the South region in Atlanta, in the tournament. Now, if you look at the matchups right now, the projected matchups for Memphis as a 7th seed, you played Nebraska opening round. It was a 10th seed. In your bracket right here, you got Houston as the number 2 seed and my 15th seed Montana. So if Memphis had to beat Nebraska, they'll be playing Houston next. You know, and that's a former conference foe. Now this is what Penny Hardaway is talking about. This is why he would prefer not to be a 7th seed, not to be a 6th seed. He would prefer to be a 4th seed or a 5th seed. You know, and Jerry Palms which was released, I believe, the same day as Lenardi's on the February 21st. He moved Memphis down to a 6th seed after that correction came out of that matchup with San Francisco being a road game, and it ended up being a quad one victory for Memphis. But he has Memphis as a 6th seed playing in the Midwest region, a region that has Alabama as the 1 seed, Michigan State as the 4th seed, Iowa State as the 3rd seed. So it will go like this: you play Drake opening round. Second round, it looks like you will get um Iowa State. You play the one of the Iowa State Utah Valley game. So most likely you be playing Iowa State. So you be playing some really your second round. The second round of the tournament for Memphis is going to be playing against some really good teams. You know, so this is what Penny is trying to avoid, trying to avoid that early exit. But to me, man, I think, man, you just got to take care of your business, man. Because you demonstrated that you could beat these type of teams. You showed that you could beat Clemson. You beat Clemson on the road. You beat Ole Miss. You beat UConn. Even though UConn is not nowhere near the team that it was a season ago. You beat Michigan State. Michigan State might be one of those teams that could win a national championship. So, I mean, I get what Penn Hardaway is saying, but man, you just gotta take care of business in the dance, man. You just have to, regardless of where you may be seated at, you know. But overall, to me, this just these issues with the seasons and all that, just reinforces the argument of why Memphis should be in a Power Four league, because you see the benefits of what being in a Power Four league has for a program. You know, they have the advantage of playing a soft schedule during non conference play, stack wins, and occasionally play a good team, an elite team. But once you get into conference play, you have so many opportunities to add to your resume and have quality one and quad one and quad two victories. Something that Memphis can no longer do because you're in a bad league. You're not in a good league. Even though this league has shown that they'll give a team an opponent issues on any given night if you don't show up with your A game. You just don't have it. You just don't have those opportunities to get those wins anymore. And that's what I think the committee is looking at. They're looking at relevance. They're looking at what have you done for me now, not what you did in the first opening 2 months of college basketball. Even though those wins carry significant weight, but who knows how it'll play out, But I don't think, if I think a loss to UAB pretty much is gonna seal Memphis's fate if they lose to UAB. It's gonna seal their fate in regards to where they're gonna be seated at. They're probably gonna be an or nine seed, and I don't know if winning the tournament, the AAC tournament, and the conference championship is going to make anything better for them. Is going to change anything because that's what happened the last time when they played when they won the tournament under Kendrick Davis and DeAndre Williams. Um, they were I believe an 8 seed or a 9 seed, and he played against Florida Atlantic. They had that 8-9 matchup, and we saw that play. We saw how that played out. You know, so I just think, man, just get in the dance, and anything can happen, regardless of where you see today. But I understand Penny's frustration. I get what he's trying to say, but this goes to show you that one of the many reasons why Memphis needs to be in another league, a powerful league, or just a league where you have teams that have the track record of going to the tournament. Like the Big East wouldn't be bad. Playing in the Big East wouldn't be bad for Memphis. If Memphis had to go to the Pac-12, that wouldn't be bad for basketball because you would have those opportunities to get those type of wins, those type of quad one, quad two victories that the committee is looking at when it comes to seeding. But it is what it is right now. Hopefully they'll come up with a decision soon. Or come up with a decision, next couple of months or whatever that Memphis is going to a powerful league or a better conference that gives them the best chance of getting higher seeds in the NCAA tournament. So we'll see how it all play out, man. All right, so laugh y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts on the Tigers? Potentially coming to 8 or 9 seed. Do you think they could go undefeated to close out the season? And also check out sportsview360.com for the latest content on the Memphis Tigers men's basketball program and football programs. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Good night.